And ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce to you our next guest speaker. You guys know him very well, Mr. Chief Billy Two Eagles.
B2E in the house here tonight. You gotta love it. Talk about history.
Savage. Where is he at? Damn. Anyway, you know, you people know who I am. I've been here for quite a while, and you know, Dutch Savage has been a big influence in my life. Because the first time I came to Portland, Oregon, you know, I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and, you know, and I made Oregon my home now. And this man right here has said to me one night, when I first came to the territory, he said, "Kid, you gotta slow your ass down." You know? This guy is old school, okay? The bottom line, he's old school.
Absolutely.
I am old school, and I hope you guys understand one thing, what this means, because one thing is very perspective in this life, in this profession is, you know what the hell you're doing inside the ring, and this man, he knows what he's doing in the ring, and he taught me a lot. But I gotta say one thing only though. Dutch Savage, you're the man, brother. Your legacy and your legacy will live forever, my brother. Forever. Because you know one thing. No, hang on a second. Hang on one second, guys. Hang on one second, because we're talking about legends, we're talking about icons, we're talking about this and that. But the bottom line is right now, guys, is that this man is Portland Wrestling. He's not only been here in Oregon, but he's been throughout the world. And he established himself to be a true professional. That's the damn truth. And let me tell you something, Dutch. I know you had many running arounds with that man called Boo Ramos. You know? You know, Boo Ramos, man, he was one of my comrades, you know? And he's a very unique character. He's a strong son of a gun. Can't say that. But let me tell you something, Dutch. But whenever you step in there, you call a match with me with Buddy Wayne one night. I remember it clearly, and you said that was one of the heck of a strap match I had that one night. But one thing I say, Dutch, to you, man, the things that you guys established for us, that you're doing for these young guys around this area here tonight, is one thing only, man, that you are a true legend in this profession. And there's one thing that they can never, ever take away from you, my brother. Because you're authentic, you're unique, and you're a professional. I want to say something one time. Hang on a second. If you want to take me on, Dutch, go right ahead, baby. I am hoping for a contract. Hey, I am not 75 years old, baby. I am 72. And we can have an old man thing right now, if you want to have it right now. But one thing, I do have a present for you, though. Dutch, one thing I want to say, one thing. From the Apache community to you, to all this blood that you spilled with Boo Ramos and yourself, I got a gift for you. It's not a Billy Twigo t-shirt, that's for damn sure. It's one of your chokers right there, brother. All the blood that was spilled, baby. Let me tell you something, guys. That's the legend right there, my guys. This is what wrestling's all about. It's about this man right here. And if you want to go at it right now, let it be, baby. And let me tell you one thing, my friend. And you keep that. And you sleep underneath the mattress with all the blood that's been spilled throughout the careers. I know. I've been throughout the world, and you've been throughout the world, and we live our piece of our asses, our butts. We live our piece of our butts throughout the countries, my brother. All the blood that's been spilled and all the stuff that has been done, that brother. But me and you only know what it feels like And we appreciate every single one of you guys that were supporting us throughout all the time, man. God bless you guys.
Absolutely. Two true legends in the ring of PXW right now. And we're going to come back in just a second, I think, with another speaker.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Chief Billy Two Eagles.
Dutch Savage for well-planned insurance.
3 things you need for your car. You have to fuel it, you have to keep it maintained, and you have to insure it. The fuel and the maintenance are easy, but sometimes it's hard to find reasonably priced car insurance. If that's the case with you, call Well Planned Insurance. They specialize in solving car insurance problems. You'll probably save money at Well Planned, and you can use their easy monthly payment plan.
Well-planned insurance, solving car insurance problems for over 25 years. Call the office nearest you for a free quote.
Next guest speaker I'd like to introduce to you is someone that if you guys look on YouTube and you catch some of the old classic Portland wrestling matches, you wouldn't know this, but this guy knows more about old school wrestling than most of us put together. He's your commentator for PXW, soon to be Portland Wrestling, Mr. Matt Legit.
Mr. Savage. I'm not a wrestler. I'm not a wrestler at all. If I was, though, I would listen to this man. I've been a fan of wrestling for 25, 26 years, and been trying to help out every promotion in town in this wonderful sport for the last almost 5 years. And I can honestly say that I learned more in 3 hours at Dutch Savage's house than I have learned in a lifetime of watching and helping. And I hope that all the guys in the back really do take the opportunity to get to know Dutch better, because he is a very nice gentleman, a gracious host when you go to his home, and has, done so much that words can't describe what this man has done for this business. And I'm sure for a lot of the folks sitting here, some of you might be too young to remember Dutch. You can check out youtube.com/legitwrestling. Yeah, I know you aren't, Kevin. But I grew up hearing about Dutch Savage from my dad and my uncle and my mother, who passed on one thing to me. You know, there were a lot of guys in wrestling who were entertaining and who were a lot of fun to watch, but there was one guy in Portland wrestling who, if you messed with him, was gonna knock the crap out of you, and he was Dutch Savage. And I think all the guys in the back could learn a lot from Dutch, because he knows more than probably all of us put together. So give it up for Dutch Savage.
See, the thing about this and the wrestling today, you just can't duplicate WWE. They have national television, they have all the big names because of all that exposure. You cannot duplicate WWE. You can only imitate them, and an imitation is poor at any rate. You should take it back to the mat and start doing what we did in the old days. Step over toe hold, hammer lock, and actually convincing the guys and the people, the businesses for shoot again. Start just like, what is open fighting? Yeah. That's the way it should get again. They've actually ruined the territorial business. Only certain men can make money at it now. It used to be you could go from territory to territory to territory, because nobody was really greedy in those days. Nobody really cared about national TV to ruin it for everybody else. Some of them had some intelligence and some, what's the word, scruples. You know what scruples are? They come with eggs in the morning. You know, folks, young Matt here, who's been doing this interview, has been very gracious and very kind. He's done his homework. This young man has learned more about professional wrestling than I'll ever know, because he named dates, days, and places. I can't remember them all. The guy is a living encyclopedia of our era, and I really treasure him. I think he's done a great job. Thanks, Matt.
Well, that's really an honor. Thanks all of you people here for coming out tonight. I appreciate it very much. A lot of you don't know what's happened to me over the past 40 years since I left professional wrestling in Portland. Most people thought I was dead or hung it up completely. What I'm doing now, I march to the beat of a different drummer, I guess, as most of you have seen on channel 22 and channel 32 in Portland and Portland cable access. I gave my heart and my life to the Lord, and I'm now a minister of the gospel. There's a lot of wrestlers who are turning their lives over to the Lord in the past 15 years that I'm watching on television. And it's as they should be, because folks, I don't know whether you've noticed or not, but there's funny things happening on this planet right now. We're very close to some stupendous event. I'm so shook up by all this, I'm tongue-tied for the first time in my life. Oh, this is amazing. I share my faith with anybody that wants to stand and talk to me about it. I'll be glad to stick around after the matches are over and talk to people about it. We don't attend churches. We don't attend organized churches. We are a non-denominational entity, and we home church. We believe that the denominations today are nothing more than money pits, and that's all they ever ask you for is your money. We don't do that. But be that as it may, I want to thank Portland Wrestling, Bobby, and my fishing buddy here, George Clooney. Doesn't he look like George Clooney? Peter Schweitzer, that suave, debonair rascal, and thanks all the fellas here. Some of you guys, I remember carrying your tights to the ring when I was just a kid, Billy. I'm now going to be 75 years old very shortly, and the Lord is blessed. I hope to see you guys again in the near future, and I hope that Portland Wrestling grows back into the monster it once was at one time. My advice to the young men that are here that are wrestling tonight: take it back to the mat and stop that WWE crap.
Put your hands together for the legend, Dutch Savage!